Hey, I'm Devin Ratoosh and I'm a real estate agent in the East Bay, and today I wanted to tell you about selling seasons or the best time to sell your home. So traditionally here in the Bay Area, the selling season usually starts in March and goes till about mid-June, and that's kind of the most popular time where you see the most houses on the market. Later, going into August, things die down a little bit. A lot of people go on vacation, school's starting, and so things slow down then. But then going into September, you have another more compressed selling season that lasts from early September through, say, November 15th, right before the holidays start. Just Thanksgiving weekend happens, everyone goes out of town, and things kind of close up shop until January or so. And I found over the past 3 or 4 years, we're in a quickly appreciating market, the highest prices are obtained in the very early months of the year. While March through June 15th or so, that's the most popular time, I find at the very beginning of that segment, and even earlier really, let's say January 15th through February 30th, that's when the highest sales happen. And the reason for this, in my experience, is that you have your New Year's resolution buyers, and these are the buyers that come in and say, okay, it's the new year, we need to get a house, we need to have a stable place for us to live, and so we're gonna do this. And because they're more aggressive, they tend to pay higher prices, and that usually sets the tone for the year. So the past few years, January 15th through February 30th or so, that's the best time to be on the market. Here in the Bay Area, we already have a problem where there aren't many homes for sale, and that's even more compressed January 15th through February 30th. So because of that, you have aggressive buyers scrambling for a very limited supply of homes. So that's the time. Over the past few years, that's the time. It does change a little bit, and usually throughout the year, we're usually talking about somewhere between a 5 and 10% difference from, let's say, that peak, let's say February 25th or so, when I think the highest prices are happening, to, let's say, the day before Christmas, when you just see no sales happening and everyone's out of town. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. I think even more important than the variations because of the seasonality is where the overall real estate cycle is. For example, we started kind of boom times here in 2011, where prices started appreciating, and we're here in 2017 now. We're 6 years through the cycle. Real estate cycles typically last 7 years. With interest rates as low as they are, that might last a little bit longer, and usually things get even more intense as interest rates start to rise. You kind of get that rush because people are scared they're going to be priced out, or their payments are going to be too high because they can't take advantage of those lower interest rates. So I think even more important than the seasonality is kind of where we are in that overall real estate cycle. So if you have any questions about that, or if there's anything I can do for you, always feel free to give me a call, send me an email, send me a text. I'm always happy to help.